Hey, this is Jason Cameron from Bury Tomorrow, and you're listening to Mosh Pit on Sin.
Stefan here with another interview on the Mosh Pit on Sin. Hailing from Britain, we have a five-piece melodic metalcore band Bury Tomorrow, who formed in 2006 and have released 4 albums. On the line, we have Jason Cameron, who plays rhythm guitar and sings clean vocals, to discuss the band's new album, Earthbound. Welcome to Mosh Pit, Jason.
Hey, buddy. Thanks for having me, man.
No problem. So, to start off with, I was watching the music video for your title track of your new album, Earthbound, and I just thought I'd start with a comment which I thought was really funny. In the comments below for your music video, Cynthia Dockrell says, "Man, I swear listening to their music is like watching a Spielberg movie. There's so much consistency. You always know it's going to be gold, no matter what they release. At this point, with 3 albums in, and now this, they could write a song about taking a shit and I'd buy it." Do you guys agree? Do you agree with that?
I don't know. I'd have to actually write a song about taking a shit to see if people bought it, I guess. So, but I would question it. I would question it until I actually wrote that song, and then I'd have to see if people would buy it.
Well, I mean, you'd have to bury the shit, obviously. That would make sense with your band name, I guess. And probably Tomorrow. But with that in mind, we're of course talking about the writing of your album. So what's new with Earthbound compared to, say, the Ruse album? New with Earthbound is we're better. We're all better at our instruments. I'm better at singing. I think we were all better at recording this time round. You know, like I wouldn't say I'm necessarily a better singer, but I can sing better in the studio. I think vice versa, Dan can scream better, and for sure we've all got a lot better on our instruments. So I think for me that's the biggest thing. I think when you start writing a record, you really want to show your fans and people that listen to you that in the 6 months that's passed, I guess, or the time between your last record, you've got better, and the amount of touring and the opportunities that last record gave you has also improved you as a musician. And I think that's important to show the fans. You know, I don't want to think that we're just sitting here, you know, trying to live the dream and not working on ourselves anymore as far as music speaks. We are. I think that's the biggest difference. I think is just that we are just better at being in a band. We're better in recording studios. We're better in practice studios, and yeah, we're just. I like to think we're just a better band. You know. Yeah. So you refer to your band refers to the last 3 albums as a trilogy. So as an album. As a whole, you're kind of going away towards the sound of the last 3 albums, or is this like a new kind of trilogy?
I think, I'll be honest with you, it's like with Portraits, Union and Runes, it was a case of, it was a trilogy, as in all 3 of them were concept records, and all 3 of them had a very obvious story, as you will, before we even wrote the songs. You know, I mean, like we had an idea of what we wanted it to be about lyrically and just mentally. And I think with this one, we almost just purposely did the complete opposite. Not from a sound point of view, but just from a perception. You know, from how we looked at this record, we wanted it to. I think without us knowing it, by doing concept records and by doing, you know, the trilogy that I've done it, I just felt like we might have constricted ourselves a little to what we really could do, and I think that's the best thing about this record is I'm not, you know, vocally I'm not constricted by certain things I have to sing about and certain things I can't sing about. You know, this record was we could literally do with what we wanted, and that when I say we, I mean each of us individually on our own part. You know, we could just attack it in the way we wanted to attack it, and we could do that on the last records. But as you say, that it was they were concepts, so there was a definite almost line of the way we would go. And I think from the first record, that was just our first record. We'd never done it before. And we kind of tried to keep the same sort of vein for the next 2, just because we didn't know anything else. We had never done it in a different way. And finally, we are doing it in a different way now, I feel. And hopefully that you can hear that, I guess.
Is the title of the record Earthbound, is that named after the game of the same name? It's a very famous game.
Yeah, no, it's really not. It's we wanted a word that would sum up. It would sum up. It sounds really dark, but we wanted a word that would sum up dying, but in an almost human type of way, you know. Like Earthbound is just, we're all everyone's got that word in common, you know, whether, you know, it means whatever to you or not. We've all got the word Earthbound in common. I mean, we all, that's where we end up, you know. But I mean, that's the thing. I guess that's the way we look at it. We're over the last couple of years through each record, we've all dabbled. We've all decided, you know, thought, oh, do we believe in this? Do we believe in that? What do we believe in? You know, and I feel like we've got to this point as 5 people. We believe that. We believe everything is a lot more black and white than maybe it's made out to be on our last records and other people's records, you know. And I think Earthbound is a very black and white statement, and it's because it represents a very black and white record, you know. It's quite, as far as we're concerned, it's just quite a factual word, you know.
Awesome. Now, the album's been out as of today, just maybe a week or two. So what has the response been to the new songs?
Amazing, man. It's been great. I mean, we released the first single in November, I think it was, and then we released our new single a couple of weeks ago, and it's just gone down really well. I mean, everyone seems to really dig what we're doing. We tried a few new things, not necessarily, you know, obviously with one of our new singles, me and Dan are both doing our vocals at the same time. And to be honest with you, we never really thought that would be such a thing that our fans wanted to hear, but it seems like it was. So, yeah, it's gone down really well, man. It's gone down almost better than what we thought. We were hoping for it to. Our fans have always been great, you know. Like when we release a record, when we release anything, our fans love our sound. They love what we do and what makes us unique to any other band. I think that's the case on all 4 records. But with this one, it just seems that we've connected with a lot more people that we don't know, you know. We've always had a big fan base that we're close to and that we have always been really dedicated to us as far as buying merch and coming to shows. But I just feel with this record that we've connected with a few more people that we maybe haven't done before, which is all. That's how I feel. You know, I guess it came out on Friday, so I feel now, and after releasing the singles, I feel that's what we've done. And hopefully, in 6 months' time to a year when we're touring, that I'll see that in front of me. You know, so.
Yeah, it looks like the fans agree too. I'm just looking at more YouTube comments. I'm just looking at the last Light music video. Girunga X Hakushu says 2016 starting off strong. And my personal favourite, Dom Dini, says, every new Bury Tomorrow song gets me hard as fuck. That's probably my personal favourite. Is that the experience? Like, is that the way most fans like express their love to you?
But no, I mean, I think YouTube's a great place. You know, it's a place where people can give their opinion no matter what. And you know, it's funny because that's what the song 301's about. One of the songs on the record that we released. It's about. I think. What's the best way to answer? I think yeah, our fans are really passionate. You know, they I feel like they feel that what we do. You know, what we've done has never been. It's never looked the best. We've never been the coolest band. You know, we've never been the band that are on the front of all the magazines. We've never been the band that we have all the features in all the magazines all the time. We're not getting, you know, we don't get pushed like a lot of bands, if I'm honest with you. And I think, you know, obviously way more now than we used to, but I think in general across the, you know, 6 to 8 years of us being a band, people have acknowledged that a little bit. I think people have acknowledged that we're an internet band, and if it wasn't for the internet, we would not be anywhere. And I think that we've always used the internet, you know, to its full capacity, and that's our, you know, they're our critics, you know, they're our magazines, you know, we use them as, you know, some bands will pick up Kerrang and be like, oh, do they care about us this week? And some bands just go on the internet and look for it for ourselves. We're one of those, you know. I think it's wicked that fans can. I don't think if we weren't on the platforms we're on and it wasn't this day and age, I'm not sure we'd get the look in we get. And I think fans appreciate that, you know, and I think that's why I'd like to think that's why a lot of people go out of their way to say nice things about us online, because it's always been the best way, you know. It's always been the best way. We've always been very interactive with our fans on social media. It's always been really important to us. And,
so you do do you read like the YouTube comments and the Facebook comments and all those?
Oh yeah, 100%. I've been doing the social media since for many years. Like I created our Facebook page. created our YouTube page, our Twitter, and yeah, every single day for the last 6 years, I've read everything. All the good, all the bad, and that's what blows my mind. I think if I'm honest with myself, it's been majority online. Like, it's been good. Yeah, we haven't maybe over the past 6 years had a push in certain areas, but as far as online, we've always done well. We've always hit the views we wanted to hit. We always got the comments we wanted to comment. We've always made people. At the end of the day, what we do, we literally do what we do to fulfill people and to make people happier and feel better. And I think if we didn't do that, then we probably wouldn't bother, because I can only speak personally, but I'm not here for magazine features. I'm not here to be known. I'm literally just here to make it. If what I like to do and what I feel I'm good at makes a difference to people, then that's great. And I have to read the comments to see if it does. And I guess hopefully it has. So yeah, I read everything, man. I always do, always have. I don't think I ever won't, because our fans are the most important. Their opinions. I'll be honest with you, I haven't read a few reviews yet of the record. I haven't read many of the major magazines over here. I haven't read the reviews for the record, really. I haven't read a lot of features that we've been in, but yeah, I've read every YouTube comment. Yeah.
You guys toured Australia in 2014 with In Heart's Wake, I Killed the Prom Queen and The Ghost Inside, on the Rise of Brutality tour. So, do you have good memories of touring Australia?
I do, man. It was unbelievable. We were so thankful. I think before we came across, we were very nervous. We didn't really know what to expect. But I think when we left, we realised how special it was. We got to play a lot of places that we may never get to play again. We went to places like Katoomba, Byron Bay, and all these regional cities that isn't. I think it's fair to say it's not known in Australia for regional tours. It's not like it doesn't happen too much anymore. So for us to be that was amazing. Like, to come over and fucking to play to all these people in all these crazy different places. So yeah, it's very special memories, dude. Like, one of the most intense tours of a country we've ever done that isn't our own. We were playing gyms, we were playing 200 cap venues, we were playing 1,500 cap venues. It was crazy. It's probably one of the most up and down tours we've ever done. Awesome.
So you bring this tour to Australia?
Sorry?
You bring the album tour to Australia?
Yeah, sure. We haven't got any concrete plans yet, but we have a lot of friends in Australia. We have a lot of bands that we really get on with, and yeah, like it's a massive territory for us. Our sound, when I was 16, 15 years old, I was a big fan of Killing With a Smile by Parkway Drive, and it was, that influenced me hugely in the music I make and how I make it. So, and obviously that came from you guys, that came from Australia. So I feel like there's people over there that will like our stuff, and as long as I feel that, then it's going to be a big.
Yeah, like the metalcore scene in Australia is huge, as you probably noticed.
Yeah, and I think that's down to you having the best examples of it. Like Parkway Drive are one of the best examples of melodic metal in the world, especially the style that I like and that I was inspired by as a kid. So I think that's just what you get. I guess it's the same with the UK. We've had some bands that are, and it's the same with the US. We've had some bands that are the almost the pinnacle of what I feel that genre should be. So it's a worldwide thing, like metalcore, like melodic metal. It's becoming bigger. More and more people listen to it. I honestly believe that it's becoming more accessible, and people are, people that wouldn't listen to it are kind of going, oh, okay, like, yeah, I kind of dig that. I kind of see where it's from, and that only happens from it being a worldwide thing and good bands coming from lots of different areas. And Parkway are a great example of that.
So after you tour this album, is there another album on the cards?
Honestly, we haven't really thought about that yet. I try to take it a record at a time. Like, obviously, we will start writing again. I think me and Dawson, we always try and we're always riffing, we're always coming up with ideas. But I think we just want to just stick with this record for a bit, make sure that we've got it live really, really good, and make sure that we're ready to play it to as many people as we can, and then And then we wrote this record on the road. It was the first one we ever wrote on the road, so I think we're more inclined now to write on the road. It was new to us last time, but now this has gone so well, and I think it's a good ingredient writing on the road. I think it can make your albums better. So it's
you can
definitely
write music every day.
Yeah, exactly. And the thing is, you're playing shows every day. You're interacting with fans every day. You know, like when I'm at home, yes, I'm reading comments, but when I'm on the road, I'll come off stage, I'll go to the merch desk, I'll meet all these kids and these people that are telling me what they think of our band, what they think our band is to them, what we represent, and that makes me go backstage, and if we've got a bit of a setup going on and I can sit down with a guitar, I think that's all the inspiration I need to write a Bury Tomorrow record now, just what people want us to sound like and what we mean to them. So, yeah.
Bury Tomorrow's new album, Earthbound, is out now. Thanks so much for being on the show, Jason.
Oh, no worries. Thanks for having me, dude. I appreciate it. It was a good chat.
Thank you.